5 steps to help you prepare for a recession. Though the economy is a cyclical entity, it is important to understand how a recession can affect your finances. Economic recessions have many different levels of severity and duration, and they are difficult to predict because they depend on how well an economy is able to recover from the initial shock that caused it. The 2008 recession was one of the most devastating recessions in recent history. It was caused by the collapse of the housing market and financial crisis and lasted from December 2007 to June 2009. The global recession of 2008 has shown that it is not only the rich and powerful who can be affected by economic downturns. The recession has had a huge impact on all levels of society, with those in the middle class being the most severely affected. In this video, we will be talking about how to prepare for a recession, and what steps you should take in order to ensure that you are financially prepared for any situation. Now, if you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, make sure you click on the bell to turn on notifications. So, what is a recession? A recession is defined as 2 consecutive quarters in which GDP, gross domestic product, declines, which means that there has been negative economic growth for 6 months straight, not just 1 quarter out of 2 quarters like most people think. During a recession, the economy reacts by decreasing consumer spending. This decrease in spending leads to a decrease in production, which causes declining incomes, layoffs, and an increase in unemployment. A recession is usually the result of a financial crisis. It can be caused by several different factors, including consumers' lack of confidence, higher borrowing rates, changes in monetary policy, changes in fiscal policy, external shocks to the economy, etc. With that said, it's important preparing for the future so that you don't run into financial issues when the economy does take a turn for the worse. A recession is often seen as a negative thing. However, it can also be looked at as an opportunity to make changes to the economy for the better. Following are 5 tips to help you prepare for a recession. 1. Cut down on spending. Try to minimize your spending by cutting back on unnecessary expenses like eating out. Save on food by eating at home more often and stock up on pantry staples when they're on sale. You might also want to consider buying cheaper goods and scaling down on your TV and internet subscriptions if possible. Make sure that you are only spending money on necessities and avoiding any frivolous spending at all costs. In order to save money during a recession, it's important to know what items are worth your hard-earned cash and which ones are not. Shop for clothes and shoes only when they're on sale, or wait until the end of the season for your favorite brands to go on sale again. Make sure you're getting the best value for every purchase, such as comparing prices online before buying something in store. 2. Create an emergency fund. The best way to prepare for a recession is by having an emergency fund. Emergency fund savings are designed to help people who experience a sudden and unexpected financial need. An emergency fund will allow you to avoid taking on debt or withdrawing from retirement accounts when you need cash in an emergency situation. Emergency funds can be used for anything from car repairs, to medical emergencies, to job loss. This emergency fund must be in cash because you want to be able to access it quickly if needed. The type of emergency fund savings account you choose will depend on your needs and your financial goals. There are many options available for consumers with different needs, such as the type of account, savings or checking, the type of interest rate that is offered, etc. The most common type of savings account is a high-interest savings account. The interest rates on these accounts can be much better than what you would get with a traditional checking account. 3. Get out of debt. There are many reasons why getting out of debt is important. The most important one? Getting out of debt limits the negative impact a recession will have on your finances. While there are many ways to start paying off debt, the best way to do it is by starting with your high-interest loan first. This will allow you to pay off your loan in the shortest amount of time, saving you the most money on interest. 4. Use cash instead of credit cards. The cash-only strategy has a lot of benefits. It limits the amount of debt you take on and allows you to spend less money during a recession, because you will be limited in what you can afford at the moment. The problem with credit cards is that they are easy to use, and we can spend a lot of money without realizing it. A recession may have a negative impact on the economy and limit our purchasing power, which makes it difficult to repay credit card debt. So, instead of using a credit card, we should use cash to limit the amount of money we spend during a recession. This way, you will not be accumulating debt and interest payments during the recession. If you are already struggling financially, you should stay away from credit cards, because they will only lead to more debt and interest payments in the future. 5. Review your investment allocations. A recession may be coming, and if you have investments, it's important to review your allocations and make the appropriate changes to limit the negative impact a recession may have on your portfolio. The best way to limit the negative impact that a recession may have on your investments is by diversifying them. Diversification ensures that you'll have less risk in your portfolio. If you are heavily invested in stocks, consider shifting some funds into bonds or other assets, so that your portfolio has less exposure to risk. Investing in bonds or CDs offer better interest rates than savings accounts, and also limit your risk. You should also consider investing in real estate. This can provide stability because the values of homes don't fluctuate as much as stocks do, and during a recession the Fed usually lower the interest rates, making mortgages more affordable. Plus, you'll have an asset that you can live in or rent out if need be. In conclusion, recessions are inevitable. They will come and go. In the current economy, it's more important than ever to maintain a healthy balance between saving and spending. The idea of a recession is something that many people fear, and it can be a scary time for those who are financially unprepared. It's possible to survive recessions, but you have to be willing to make some sacrifices. Stop spending money on things that are not necessary, as you don't want to end up with a pile of debt. Instead, you can prepare yourself by saving more money in advance to help make it through the tough times. If a recession is on its way, make adjustments now, before the recession actually hits. Please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe and click on the bell. It will help me a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.